Good day, Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading for your sun, your moon, your Venus, and your rising. This is a general reading, and so we'll see where this takes us to. So, Libra, your first cards that came up was Daughter Value, lovely card. And you also had Action in Reverse, and you had Happy Families, lovely cards. So I'm reading reversals as well. So let's see what's going on here. Some of you could be actually at a point right now where financially things are looking really great for you, where like money's coming through, and it's you're finding the answers that you were seeking. And underneath Daughter Value, you've got this Aquarius energy with the Star. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Underneath Action, you've got the Queen of Wands. You've got the World, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Under Happy Families, you've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the Ten of Cups, and you've got the Three of Pentacles. A little bit of conflict as well. So, cooperation. You could be having a lot of cooperation around you right now. So you've got the Star energy, Aquarius energy. You've got some Earth energy. You've got the King and Queen of Pentacles, and both of them are in reverse. So even though your wishes are coming true, you seem to be dealing with a little bit of miserliness when it comes to finances. There could be either yourself or other people that you are dealing with that are not being they're not contributing to the solution, but rather contributing and creating a problem. You could be dealing with people that put money above matters. The money is more important than the financials. People could be using money as a form of manipulation, so you could be dealing with that. And we see that a lot of you that are dealing with other people and needing assistance from other people to get things done, you're not getting the cooperation that you need. So it's like quite a conflict, because you've got this Daughter Value, you've got your wishes coming true, but you're also dealing with a lack of cooperation from other people. With the Action card in reverse, it's as though, you are not balanced in how you want to move forward. It's physically you need to move forward, spiritually you don't want to. Spirit could be dragging the physical self to move forward, and you could be having this situation. We could be having a situation where you need to really draw on this Queen of Wands energy and having to be very strong with yourself as you face the future. And remember, the energy is not about male or female, but feminine and masculine energy. Some of you could be having this Earth energy in your space. Earth energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. You could be having fire energy in your space, which is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And you could be having this air energy in your space, which is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy. So you have these energies that could be around you as well. And we see that you do need to be very focused in terms of your ideas and what it is that you need to bring to the table and the plans that you have for the future. Some of you could be looking at large-scale things that are actually going to change things for you. You're looking at moving forward, of opening yourself up, of accomplishing a lot of good. But you do have this obstacle where there is this situation with finances and having to deal with somebody who could just be an obstacle and not be creating a peaceful resolution. Some of you could also be dealing with a family situation with blended families, where even though everything is very helpful and very good at the moment, you do need to be very strong right now. You need to call upon this air energy that is your energy, and focus with love and affection, because you've got the Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, which says, if in terms of that, everything is going very well for you. There's a lot to be blissful for. There's a lot to be happy about, There's a lot of good that is coming towards you. A lot of admiration for your hard work. And you've been putting in a lot of hard work in your family situation. So we see that coming through. And I shuffled earlier some of the cards that had fallen out was the King of Swords energy, which is opposite to your Queen of Swords here. You've got the Star, you've got the Fool in reverse, and you've got Scorpio energy, Death card here. But that doesn't mean anybody's dying. It's just about change. So we see that some of you are going through this where it's like you could definitely be doing, some of you could be dealing with a masculine Aquarius person, thinking somebody from the past. Your situations could be dealing with somebody from the past in your present situation, or something from the past coming towards you. Could be a financial situation where you want to connect with somebody from the past. There's a happy situation for you, Libra. A lot of happiness, and some of you could just be very stagnant and not wanting to make any decisions or choices to move forward. You can see you've got, some of you could be just wanting to just, you know, not upset the status quo, and you want to create the happiness the way you see it should be. Some of you not wanting to take chances. Some of you could be very small-minded in your thinking and not wanting to expand yourself. We see that there is a change that is required from you, a change, an absolute change that is required, where you need to go back to literally your roots, to ground, you know, to the ground, and check what is it that you need to change for yourself. Definitely some of you, cards that it had fallen out earlier. I'm just going to pull out here, use this. So there is definitely a tale to tell for some of you Libra people out there. There's definitely situations that are happening. Some of you could be, I dropped another card here. Let's see, what is this? That King, Knight of Swords. Okay, Libra. Some of you could be having a love situation with somebody that is from the past that you want to reconnect with, definitely. There is this coming through here. A past love, romance that you, it's almost as though you could be feeling like it's a karmic romance. It's like, you know, it's meant to be. You got the Lovers, Gemini energy here, 5 of Swords. So you've got this energy here, and you, what are we seeing here is that a lot of you could be wanting, like I said, reconnecting with somebody from the past. Some of you also, you know, that even though things are not working out financially the way you want, and you're dealing with difficult people, we see that you're having this wanting to be very happy about things and having a positive mindset, you know, being loving and kind and wanting to express this love and kindness to others around you. But you do see that there is this, almost as though, Libra, you don't want to expand yourself. You want to keep your circle small. You want to keep your situations in your comfort zone. You want to keep things in your comfort zone. And that is what, you know what, you have an opportunity to have good celebrations, good interactions, good relationships, and this prosperity. But you need to overcome this thinking, this limited thinking that some of you are having. We see that as you move forward, this change, this, you know, this having this change and looking towards the future, you need to be very mindful of your financials as you move towards the future. That's very important for you. Some of you could be having a lot of despair with the changes that you expected to make, and there's a lot of choices that are rushing towards you, and you could be a bit grief-stricken. Things are not working out the way you had hoped it to work out, but you have to continue to move forward. A lot of your solutions could lie in the past, but be mindful of people rushing you to make decisions. Some of you are unfortunately in a situation where things are rushing towards you, and you do need to make some choices, and it's a difficult place for some of you. If you are dealing with this energy that has been a bit difficult, you know that you can overcome this, and you know that you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, and you have what it takes to make the right decision. Whatever conflicts that you have been dealing with, you will overcome it. Whatever difficulties with other personalities that you are dealing with, you'll be able to overcome this. Just have confidence. You need to be a very loving person to yourself and to those around you. It's important that you allow this King of Cups energy to flow, this love. You know, there could be a delay in messages. Some of you could be expecting some love messages, but there is a delay in that. Some people could be wanting to move towards a love situation, but, you know, they seem to be stuck. There is a love situation where people seem to be stuck, and they can't make this move. They can't leave the one situation for something new, or even could be a new commitment, a new situation that is unfolding. And we see that some people are actually stuck. You could be you, Libra, that is stuck as you try to make this. You need to make this movement towards this love situation. You need to make this choice towards this love situation. You could be waiting for messages, for news that is not forthcoming, and so you feel very stuck about that. Some of you could also be just wanting to hold on to yourself. You feel that you've worked hard, you want to hold on, and you're feeling quite celebrated about all that you have accomplished. You've overcome a lot of conflict in the past to be where you are. You've held, and you want to hold on to this knowledge, and you don't want to lose what you have. However, you know what, you must also be very mindful of not becoming too miserly in your situations, that even though you have, do not allow yourself to become a miser. It's very important that you don't let that happen to yourself, but you let the love flow as it needs to flow. So, Libra, let's get some clarity from the Sacred Traveler for you. Remember, Libra, if any part of this reading does resonate with you, please remember to subscribe to my channel and to share this with your friends and family. So let's get some insights from the Sacred Traveler for you, Libra. I almost dropped all these cards. Okay. Libra, choosing your path. Like I said, you need to be very mindful that you need to choose your path. Rainbow blessings. And answering the call. Your sister sign Aquarius also had that card. So you need to be, you know, there is a path before you, and you need to think most carefully about the path that you need to choose and the path that you need to be on. And you may not see where the outcome's going to be, but some of you could be making repeated mistakes. You're making this repeated mistake and you're expecting a different outcome. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect something different to happen, Libra. You need to be very mindful and know that all is possible. You can have exactly what it is that you need and you want if you can just focus your energy, knowing that at the end of your destination, the blessings are there. You have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. But you do need to answer the call. Time is now. You need to move forward. You can't be stagnant. You can't be waiting and waiting. You need to take the steps, Libra. You need to share your gifts and your talents with the world. You can't stay hidden. You need to trust that the universe is going to respond, and you need to trust that you are where you need to be, and you need to trust the journey. So you need to be very careful with yourself right now. Don't undermine yourself. Don't feel that you don't have what it takes. You really need to trust yourself. Handle yourself with care, Libra. So I'm going to draw a card from the Starseed Oracle and see what is the message here for you, Libra. Starseed Oracle, what is the message for Libra? The 11th to the 17th of July, Libra. Oh gosh, you had the same card. Aquarius had the same card. The Great Severing. So some of you could be really in a very conflicted situation, Libra. You could be feeling a lot of anger about things, about what has happened. Some of you could be feeling very afraid, and you need to rise above this fear. You need to learn to forgive. You need to learn to soften your heart. And you really do need to find yourself going back to love. You have cut off love from your heart, and you need to go back to this. You know that some people make it very difficult to love them. Sometimes you yourself, Libra, can be very difficult to love. So you need to remember that your soul and your spirit is always open to it. Even though your human self can be so confrontational, you need to realize that you are a never-ending source of love. And that you need to move towards this. You know, you could be having to deal with very difficult emotions and situations. There could be some difficult wounds that you need to have healed. You could have some fears that's causing you pain and anxiety. However, regardless of all of this, you need to find yourself going back to love. It's very important. Some of you could be really hurting very deep down. You could be feeling as though love has just slipped past you. You could be feeling as though the one you love is not loving you back. However, that is just your fear. That's your anxiety and your paranoia that's just making you feel so paralyzed. You need to come out of your cave. You need to soften your heart, and you need to bring back the innocence of a child to yourself and find yourself back to love. Find yourself, and you find that if you can open your heart to love, you can expect to receive love, and things are going to be so much better for you, and you're going to feel so much better. So Libra, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading, and if any part of this reading resonated with you, please remember to subscribe. Until next time, please take care and goodbye.